Tudor Games and Electric Football presents Playbook Illustrated with your host, Coach Kenshin. All right, coaches, let's get started. Yes. The sounds of football. No greater thrill of watching the defense wreak havoc on opposing offenses' best laid plans and plays. Electric football, for as long as the game was invented, was a defense goes last pre-snap concept, reacting to what the offense did. In advanced gameplay electric football, just as it is in football, the defense is unaware of what the offense's play is going to be. With that advantage taken away, or a defense goes first pre-snap concept, you now have to defend the field. But you can do it with schemes and plays. Yes, I said it, plays to attack the offense. This, along with some scouting of your opposing coach's tendencies, can take you to victory. The advent of now not knowing what the offense is going to do pre-snap, the rules are simple. In advanced gameplay electric football, if the offense stops the board and the ball changed hands, the defense is allowed to react once the board stops. The snap, the ball changed hands. The pitch, the ball changed hands. The pass, the ball changed hands. And the fumble, the ball changed hands. The changes you make and where you can make them is simple also. In the offensive zone, only pivots, and in the defensive zone, adjustments. Meaning you can alter the direction of the player by adjusting their cleats or rotating their dial. A player in zone coverage can now react to a play exposed to it. With these rules understood, here are some defensive schemes and plays, just like the NFL. Defending the field means now you have to know the tendencies of the opposing coach. What is the strengths and weaknesses? What is the down and distance? How much time is on the clock? What is the score? Just like an NFL coach, you want to be aware of these things so you can make the right call. You setting up first doesn't mean you're exposed to the whims of the offense. You can hide your scheme. The offense can only make 2 audibles following set. The defense, on the other hand, can adjust every player. You have a short amount of time, so knowing your scheme helps. A run-stopping formation can be changed to pass defense in an instant. Set. Like all run defenses, maintaining gap integrity is important. The defenders rush to occupy lanes of the ball carrier in one-part runs, meaning no pitches, and ready to disrupt 2-part runs, pitches, and scrambles, so the support can help. Gang tackling, if you will. If you believe a pass is coming, there are 3 things you want to do. First, use the tallest player, usually the backers, to make the quarterback throw over and around them, and hands spread out to alter the routes of the receivers. Second, occupy the proposed target area with as many defenders as possible, just short of where the line to gain is, so completions don't result in first downs or touchdowns. And I know this is going to sound crazy, but third, let the offensive line win. That's right, let them win. Here's why. A bull rush in football gets you in the face of the quarterback disrupting the throw. In electric football, it gets you no sack, engaged, and because of the height of the passing quarterback, no chance of defending the initial flight of the pass. If you let them win, here's what they do for you. First, they are ineligible receivers. That's a penalty if a pass hits one, so leave them unengaged. Second, they will cover the middle zones, eliminating a third of the field for you. The longer, the better. And third, passes behind them can lead to tackles causing fumbles because the runner's back and sides are exposed to defenders coming. The tactic of letting offensive linemen win is done in two ways. Easy, by providing a path of no resistance, clearing out, or hard, by spinning in a circle, trying to shed and release. So make it become 16 against 6 on passes. You'll like your chances. The zone blitz solves two problems.
Set.
First, it gets the offensive lineman out of position to provide adequate pass protection. And second, it allows for the coverage of the short outside routes. The key here is to line up over the offensive tackle, with the linebacker one space outside the defensive end. Here's what it looks like in electric football. The delayed dog is executed in the same way it's done in the NFL.
Set.
Linemen clear a path for the linebacker or an in-the-box safety to quickly fill the hole. The key here is to slam to the outside from the A and B gap. Here's what it looks like in electric football. Two heads on a hat is for busting through lines while preserving the ability to react to two-part plays.
Set.
Usually stacking is always an issue in most leagues. The way around that is to offset the player to the rear. The key is to place the lineman directly in the A or B gap and ensure your linebacker is placed on a circle pattern, hitting the back of the front player's base. Here's what it looks like in electric football. Quarterback spies are a necessary tactic for fast-moving quarterbacks that run option or roll and scramble runs.
Set.
The operative word is spies because the defense does not know the direction the quarterback is going until the snap.
Set.
The key is to place the linebacker in the 3 to 7 yard range in open space to prevent rollouts from gaining yards. Remember, in advanced gameplay, the quarterback's first move must be away from the line of scrimmage. Here's what it looks like in electric football.
Adjust. Adjust. Scramble.
With bumper and release, this tactic is probably the first and only time I will tell you the use of a stationary player is best, but you should want to react to a two-part play. So with that, here goes. Forcing the offense to take wider angles is essential to defending a team that likes to run off tackle or sweeps. What happens is the outside edge is given up by corners selling out to stop the receiver, thus leaving the edge clear. The key here is placing the stationary base angled to the outside on the inside of the receiver as close as possible. This gives you the widest horizontal footprint. 3 things this will cause. 1. The pivots are wider to get around. 2. The widest footprint against the run. And 3. A little more resistance to move by blockers. Here's what it looks like in electric football.
Pivot. Pivot.
With safety fires, this unique tactic allows the linemen to run downfield and safeties fill the void.
Sit.
The linemen are allowed
Sit.
to win. No resistance, they clear out of the pocket area quickly. The key here is to place the safeties just behind the corners, pointed to the spot where the center is on the field. Here's what it looks like in electric football. A few plays on defense at timely moments can be a game changer. The types of defensive schemes and plays will vary, but with the rules understood, go out and create your own schemes and plays to win championships. Playbook Illustrated is brought to you by Tudor Games and the Friends of the Miniature Football Coaches Association. Meet one of them at www.electricfootball.com.
All right, coaches, that's a wrap.